travel a lot for comedy, a lot just for leisure. I was just in Austin, Texas, doing shows. First day there, I was with like 6 buddies. We traveled. First day there, right off the bat, my buddy got pulled over for a DUI. And I realized I'm the guy you want in the car if you're gonna get pulled over for drunk driving. Like, I'm the best passenger. I'm optimistic. I'm gonna pump you up, right? Like, the cop pulled him over. Immediately, I got right into his ear. I go, look at me, Alex. You've been drinking your whole life for this, okay? You got this. But my optimism is only as good as, like, the entire experience goes, right? Like, if any little thing goes wrong, like, my attitude just goes to shit, right? Like, I looked out of the side mirror, the cop gets out of his car, and he's bald and wearing shorts. I go, you might be fucked. I go, that's a bad cop if I've ever seen it. But I had to keep my composure because I didn't want to make him nervous. So I was like, don't worry, you got this. It'll be all good. Cop gets to the window, my buddy rolls it down. Cop goes, yeah. So you cut that curve back there a little quick, buddy. And my buddy goes, ha! Didn't even see it. I go, Alex, that's a bad response. But I didn't want to make him nervous, so I was like, all right, you got it. Here we go, next question. Cop goes, yeah. Clocked you going 47 in a 35. And my buddy goes, I didn't even know what the speed limit was. I go, 0 for 2. He just kept running his mouth. He looked at the cop, he goes, I'll have you know, officer, I had a stroke 2 years ago. So if I stumble during your field sobriety test, that's why. I looked at the cop, I go, take him to jail. This guy needs to go. I realized something, like in this moment, because I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, like as a passenger, or as a driver. I hope nobody's experienced this as a driver. But as a passenger, good cops exist. I know they get a lot of bad press for what's going on in today's world. Good cops are out there. I just don't think we see them because they want nothing to do with the chaos. Does that make sense? Like, my buddy got out of the car and he's doing the field sobriety test and with the bad cop. There was another cop on the scene that just wanted nothing to do with the situation and came to the passenger side where I was sitting, had me roll down the window, pops in his head, he goes, hey, what's going on, boys? How's it going? And we're like, what the fuck is happening? And he goes, what's going on with your buddy? And you know when, like, you meet somebody right off the bat and you're like, I like this person. I feel like I can connect. Like, right away. I just trust him with everything. That's how I felt with this guy. Right away, I just looked at him. I go, my buddy's wasted. Yeah, he's drunk. Yeah. You got us good. Yeah. Hey, your buddy clocked him pretty good. Yeah. And he looked right at me, he goes, well, that's why we gotta stay optimistic, am I right? I go, dude, this is my guy, right? So I've been trying to tell the boys. And so he's like, all right, well, I mean, the bad news is Bob, which is the bad cop, he goes, Bob is really good at these tests. And I was like, oh, really? I'm like, why aren't you doing it? You seem like a really cool guy. He goes, I can't do that to Bob. He loves doing this shit. I'm like, fuck you! You know what I mean? Like, and so he's like, all right, let's see how he does. Like, it looked like he was doing pretty well, right? So my buddy's like actually kind of killing it. Like, he's doing all the things. He's like doing this shit, whatever. And the cop, he's like rooting for him, like the good cop. He's like, he's doing pretty good. He's actually kind of killing it. We're like, whose side are you on? Like, what's happening? And he goes, he's doing pretty good, but the breathalyzer is going to tell us everything we need to know. And so, goes through the whole test, and then Bob gets out the breathalyzer, and he has my buddy blow. And we see him blow, and then Bob looks at it, and he starts walking to his car. And then the good cop looks at us, he goes, you got him. And we're like, fuck, really? And he goes, yeah, your buddy's going to jail. All right, here's what happens now, boys. Who can drive this car? And I go, dude, we're all fucked up. And he goes, come on, boys, you guys gotta pick it up. And we're like, dude, we're sorry. Like, we didn't plan for this to happen. And he goes, all right, well, I hate to break it to you, but this is a $2,500 tow fee. And you're gonna have to pick your buddy up from jail tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon after he sees the judge. And I was like, I had an idea. So I look at him and I go, officer, I have a question. Can I blow? Can I breathalyze? I've never done it before. Just for shits and giggles. I know I'm wasted. Can I do it? And like a proud dad, he looked at me and he goes, I would love that. So one by one, there's 6 of us in the car. One by one, we all get out, and I don't know if you guys have ever blown into a breathalyzer. Like, we're all one by one just standing at this guy's breathalyzer blowing, right? Like, literally, and the cops like having a blast with it too. Like, because I wanted to go last because everybody was like, all right, I want to do it too. And I'm like, all right, then I'm going last if all you guys want to go. And so all my friends start blowing, and they're failing miserably. And the cops, we're having fun, like doing this shit, like putting the fucking finger out of the nose. Mind you, our buddy's in the back of the cop car looking out, like, what is happening? You know what I mean? And we're like, but .087, get back in the car. Like, it's not gonna be you, buddy. And so all my friends blow, and they fail. And they get to me, and so I get to the cop, and I don't know if you guys have ever blown into a breathalyzer before, but what they tell you is what you're going to do is you're going to inhale all the way, and then when you blow, you're going to blow out until you can't really breathe anymore, and then kind of like birthday candles, what he said, and then you're going to hear a beep, and then that'll tell us everything we need to know. Right? So I inhale, and I blow, hear the beep, and in real time, on the breathalyzer, there's a little bar graph that either shoots up or like kind of just stays the same, right? And if it stays the same, you're good. If it shoots up, good luck, you know? And so I blow, whatever, and mine kind of just stayed the same. And the cop's looking at it, and he's looking at me, he goes, holy fucking shit. He goes, dude, you're about to pass this fucking test. And I go, dude, 7 Modelo's. 6 tequila shots. Like, I just started giving him the laundry list of shit I drank. Then you hear the little monitor go, beep, .042. He takes out my buddy's keys, he goes, take the keys. I go, are you sure? He goes, dude, I'm telling you, you're fine. Do you feel fine? I go, I don't know, I guess. And he goes, dude, this is better than $2,500 tow fee. I go, I know. And I go, are you sure? He goes, you're right. Let me ask your buddy to see if it's cool with him that he takes his car. So he walks back to the cop car. I'm kind of just standing there like this, like looking at, like we're eyeing each other. He's just giving me the eyes, like what the fuck just happened? And then you see the good cop like lean in and like say, yeah, so Brandon, he passed. And you just hear, Brandon passed? You gotta be fucking shitting me. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. We drive by the car, I'm at the steering wheel, I go, we'll pick you up tomorrow at 2 o'clock. You guys have been great. Give it up for your host. Thank you.